Hello everybody, Presented here, back in my program, and today we are going to be doing the passives on the Sharpshooter. Shouldn't be too bad, and if you did see the last video, then you will notice that I did change the upgrade here. Because, I've mentioned this before, but in my passive abilities, they are pretty much restricted to all of these listeners right here. With active spells, they can be a lot more unique because of the way that I have them working. They can be very unique, and I don't have to work with listeners. I can work with basically anything that I want. But with passives and infinite spells, these are all restricted with how I can make them. So I did have to kind of change this a little bit to where instead of it saying if you blind people below 40%, it sets their accuracy to 0 instead. There was a bit of a problem with that one, mainly because there was no real listener I can use to do that, and I had to make it work with the main listener that was here. It was just really confusing and pretty much impossible with the way that I have my listeners set up. So anyway, I did a change where instead it blinds by an addition It blinds by an additional, that's actually kind of hard to say, an additional 20% on targets below 40% accuracy. I think that was a fair compromise. So now, if you blind someone below 40%, then you basically blind them by 40% because you do the initial 20%, and then when they go below 40%, it then blinds them again by another 20% for a total of 40%. So I felt like that was a good compromise. And then the next passive is just a flat increase on accuracy, and then crit chance and more accuracy. This one shouldn't be too bad at all. That's just a stat change in and of itself. I don't know what this is. 6 items? Sure, get rid of them. Anyways, let us go and do that now. We're in the passives, and this first one is Eye Gouge. It's going to extend passive spell. And I'm going to go ahead and do all the necessary pre-coding sort of formatting. We're going to do the super. It's just this upgrades. Blinds by an additional. Nope, only one L there. Not two, because I'm not doing additionally, just an additional. 20% on targets below 40% accuracy. Then upgrade 2 is just plus, oh no. Plus 2 turn duration. There we go. Okay, so then I will need a couple things up here. A blind duration is going to be uint equal to 2 right off the bat. And then I will need 2 listeners for the blind effect. It's going to be a parent status effect listener. And then we're going to need one more effect, but the conditional, so blind conditional effect, this one's going to be an effect listener conditional. And you'll see how I'll use this one very, very soon. But we're going to override update description, where, actually, yeah, I do need to. So like this dot description equals dealing attack damage blinds the target by plus, oh no, just kidding, 20% for, that's when I do this, blind duration turns. Okay, so it'll be at the start, it'll be 2 right here, but then when you upgrade it, it'll increase it by an additional 2, and so it'll be 4 at that point. So then we're going to override upgrade spell 1, where I'll do this one last, just because this one is this upgrade here, and so that one's going to take me just a little bit to do, but I want to do everything else first. Upgrade spell 2, where here this is going to do this. Blind duration is increased by 2. That shouldn't be too bad. Yeah, okay, so I will have to have a apply listener function like I have with a bunch of my other spells. Oh, it's a function, you dummy. Listener void. And so then what we're going to do is go to the parent status effect listener dot remove this dot blind effect. And so then this dot blind effect is a new parent listener. We're going to apply, well, first I have to import status effect. We're going to apply the accuracy debuff on, oh, you know what? It can't be a parent status effect listener. It's gonna have to just be a normal effect listener because it's more, not unique, but it's more like, it has more nuances to it that need to happen in order for the effect to take place. Effect listener, stat listener, yeah, there we go. That looks correct now. We're listening for current health attack. We're going to apply the accuracy debuff on the target of the damage by a multiplier of 0 because we're going to be changing it by a flat amount. Duration, this dot blind duration on source is going to be true because we want to apply the blind whenever the source of the attack deals the attack. Chance is going to be 100%. Actually, I don't need, oh yeah, no, I do need this because I need to change the chance. Rounds is going to be false. Change is -20. So there we go. Then this dot owner stats listeners. We're going to push, nope, not pussin', push the blind effect. Okay, so then on the upgrade spell 1, actually no, not yet. Here on the upgrade spell 2, when we increase the duration, we're going to call apply listener so that it reapplies the listener with the new duration. And then we're going to override unlock where basically it doesn't do much, just calls apply listener. Yeah, that's fine. So then here we're going to basically do the same thing where effect listener dot remove this dot blind conditional effect from the owner. And again, I explained this last time, but I think it was for a change listener instead of an effect listener. But since effect listener conditional extends effect listener, and if this effect listener conditional instance is considered an effect listener because this is a child of an effect listener. So whenever the effect listener takes in an effect listener, it can also take in anything that's a child of an effect listener, which in this case is this right here, because in here we extend effect listener. So hopefully that makes a little bit of sense. So that's why I can call the remove listener here. So we're going to remove it, and then we're going to blind conditional effect equals new effect listener conditional. We are listening for a current health attack. Checking entity is the target of the attack. Checking stat is accuracy. Condition, we go into, we have to import it. Change listener conditional dot less than. Condition entity is again the target. Condition stat is accuracy. So it's basically checking the accuracy against itself. Oh, you know what? Wait, hold on. Hold on. Actually, how am I gonna do this? How do I check if it's below like a set number, like 40 or something? I can't do. I have never thought about this before. Because in here it's gonna get their accuracy, which would be, you know, like 40 or something. And if 40 is less than, it gets their accuracy, and then what? I need to, oh crap, I think I need to add like a new variable here if I want to check if it's below like a set number instead of a multiplier number. I didn't think about that. I didn't know. I didn't know. It's basically like every other effect here, like this effect listener. Instead of a multiplier, I'm changing it by a set amount. And here, I don't want to check it. I don't want to check the accuracy against itself times a multiplier. I want to check if the accuracy is less than a set amount instead of a multiplier amount. Oh, nuts. Okay. Let's see. Yeah, because oh god, change effect listener. That retains an effect as long as the condition is met. Okay. I guess I'll just do it in the effect listener conditional first, because I also need to use like this, like the set base amount in the change listener conditional, and maybe even this extends change listener conditional. So if I change it in this class, it'll also need to be changed in this class. Okay, so that's fine. Don't worry about it right now. Just go in here. Okay. Public var condition. I don't know what I should call it, because it's gonna be like a base, like a base value like that, and it's gonna be it might be like just like any. It can be an any type, because I could also be like, if the target is silenced, I can do that. Because then what I can do is I can go into here. I'm not debug, or not that base. I can like do like if can attack is equal to false, and then from there I can work with that. So that's why this should be any, so that it's not just restricted to numbers. It can also be any other value like booleans. So yeah. Okay, let's go into this. This dot condition base value equals. I haven't made an actual condition base value variable yet, but I'm going to do it right here. It's gonna be an asterisk. Okay. So now, okay, condition value. Yeah, basically I'm gonna just go in here if this dot base value is equal to null, meaning if you haven't set it, then it's going to use the multiplier. Else we're going to make it equal to actually we're going to make it equal to the base value. Didn't need to do that. Okay. I'm pretty sure that's correct. So here it's basically checking if you set, or if you haven't set the base value for it to check, it uses their stat times the multiplier. Else it just sets it to the base value that you want it to be, or that you want to check it against. I think that might work. That wasn't so bad, honestly. So then I just want to check it real quick. If restricted, yeah, if this condition value, yeah, that seems like it's gonna be working all right. And I would probably want to also do it with change listener. I'm just gonna do it right now, honestly, because I don't want to forget to do this. Public var condition, is it base value? I think base value. There it is. Yeah, condition base value. Let's just do that just in case. Okay, so then this dot base value equals base value. I'm gonna put it right over here. There we go. Adding one more variable to this mess. Okay, and basically I can copy paste. So we're gonna do bloop, just like that. Okay, that should be fine. Got to go into here, and I got to here we go. Okay. Condition base value, and then base stat. Oh no, it's all the way back here. Here it is. Base value. There we go. Okay, so that should be fine. I should change the well, it's not here, but no, here. There we go. I should put in the variable that I just added right after here, but I don't want to do that right now. I'll probably do that later. That should work, actually, now that I've done that. So I can make this multiplier. Oh, shit. Anything that extends effect listener conditional is now going to fail. Ah, geez, because I added one more variable. Condition base value, or it's not, it might not fail. It's just, it's not going to have enough variables. You'll see whenever I launch the program. It's going to be awful. Okay, so condition base value we're going to do if it's less than 40. There we go. Apply target. Yeah, it's going to be the target of the attack. We're going to do status effect dot accuracy debuff. Multiplier is going to be 0 because we're going to just do by a set amount. Duration for this dot duration. On source is true. Chance is 100. Chance linked is false. Rounds is false. And change is -20. So yeah, there's that massive effect right there. And this dot owner dot stats listeners. We're just gonna the same thing we did in the apply listener function. Conditional effect. Yeah, there we go. And I think that's gonna work. I'm gonna launch it and it's probably not gonna work because I use effect listener conditional a lot. Oh my god. Oh, it's not as much as I thought it would. But it's still like, Jesus. Oh, I gotta get through all of this. I don't even know where it was. Okay. Where is it? Ugh. Oh no, okay. Oh yeah, okay. Target max health. Again, if I'm not going to use it, just set it to null. There is, there is a an argument to be made that I should put this variable at the very end where all these other variables are that are already set if you don't set them. But I want it to be like, I want it to be beside the multiplier because they're both working off of like the same concept, just a little bit different. Like the multiplier and this value both set what the conditional is going to be checking. So that's why I want them together. But again, putting them here does this. Okay. I might just pause the recording and go through all of this and then bring it back up whenever I'm done. I hope you guys understand. Actually, hold on. Fixing one seems to have fixed a good amount. Yeah, it actually changed. It actually fixed like multiple because it's throwing errors on the same line. So if I fix one, it might actually fix all the errors. Actually, hold on. Let's see. Okay, so this is going to be null. And it's not even that bad of a change. I just got to go through all these. Yeah, so now I'm done with the weapon. Oh, don't look at my weapon specials. They're crazy. They are insane with how crazy they are. Okay, then here, basically the same. You want to see my specials? Look at my specials. These are all the specials that a weapon can have. Woo, that is crazy. Okay, yeah, okay. So, even though... Oh, what's happening here? Return new. Oh, okay, I see why. This condition multiplier. This dot base value. I might also need to go into this right here for the copy listener. Yeah, I totally do. Condition multiplier. Gotta do it here as well. Base value. Okay. So that should be fine. It might throw more errors once it initializes. Jesus fucking Christ. Yeah. Woo! Let's do it. Okay. Let's do it. Let's go through this. We're gonna burn through all these. Null. Okay, next one. Wait. Yeah. Next one. That one right there. Null. Okay, next one. That actually might be all of them for there. So thief. Okay. Null. Just copy it and paste it. There we go. Okay, let's run it again just to go through all of them. Okay, then what in the hell is going on here? Oh, I didn't. I keep missing the copy listener function. Okay, that should be fine there. Let's move on. Okay, here we go. Here we go. Null. Perfect. Next one. Null. Next one. Burn through all these. Duh, duh. And then the next one. Oh, I think that was the next one. Yeah, okay, so I got all that. And then we're going to do null. We're going to do null. We're going to do null. Okay, let's run it again. Oh, that was all of them? Really? Wow, okay. That didn't take as long as I thought it would. Sweet deal. Awesome. Now I just got to initialize the eye gouge. So we're going to do public static var marauder. Wait, we're not on the marauder, we're on the sharpshooter. Sharpshooter eye gouge. Local store, I don't know what that means. Nope, nope, nope. Don't need the parentheses until you actually use. What? This worked? Wait, I didn't even put the parentheses and it worked? Okay, interesting. Sharpshooter equals new eye gouge. I what? I put eye gouge and it somehow imported that class. Okay. I go up and I gotta get rid of the thing that it bring in. So Marauders, we're gonna do this so that I don't need that and that. Cool beans. So now that I fixed it, what have I done? Okay, excuse me. Implicit coercion of a value type. Oh wait. Oh, that's why, because I changed it. I didn't use parent status effect listener. There we go. That should be fine. That should be fine. Oh yeah, now I do need the target now. Woo, okay, go back. Now that should be fine. Are we good? We are good. Okay. Let us do this. Passive sharpshooter. We're going to unlock entity player. And then we're going to upgrade it. I'm going to upgrade it again. See if it works. Okay. Player died, so the accuracy debuff didn't even help at all. Let's go ahead and look at it, see if it works. So player and ally both missed their attacks. Come on. Oh, this is why, because the player keeps fucking missing. Okay, so the player blinded the ally one twice because it applied. Wait, hold on. I'm actually confused why it actually applied. Because it applied the first one, which reduced his accuracy to 55. But then from there, why did it apply the second one? Because it was only supposed to apply if it was below 40, which it isn't here. It's 55. Interesting. I just want to see. Okay, so it looks like it reverts properly, so that whenever you apply the new accuracy, it gets rid of the original one. So as you can see here, it goes from, it's reverting it back to 55, but then it reapplies it down to 35, and then it does it again. And it's the same. Okay. So that looks fine, but wait, if the ally one had 35 accuracy, how the hell? Oh, okay, that's why. I was like, how did he win? That's just because he has a high damage weapon. Okay, so it's not doing the conditional correctly, so let's figure this out. If the target's accuracy is less than the target's accuracy 40, these don't go into effect if you set this though. So I gotta go here, and then if this should be applying, and then less than. So if this dot condition, oh no, just kidding, and checking value, which is accuracy, is less than condition value, which should be 40. Hold on. Okay, let's see if it's trace else statement. I just want to make sure it's going to the else statement properly whenever the condition base value is true. Else statement, there we go, it's right there. So it is working. Then I want to trace, oh wait, do I need this? Is that why? This? Was that why? Because I'm an idiot and I didn't put the this? How is it able to call the condition base value if I didn't do that properly? It's still doing it, which is weird. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. So I'm gonna just do a little bit of a debug. Thankfully, the next passive is gonna be super easy, so that I can waste time on this one trying to figure this out. Trace this dot condition base value. I swear it's going to say 40. I just want to make sure. It's going to say 40. I promise you. Yeah, 40 right there. So that's fine. So this is working properly. Like this area up here is working just fine. But then I want to check trace checking value and trace condition value, so that we're looking at what's happening at the very beginning. Yeah. If 75, oh yeah, no, do it here instead. It's checking if 75 is less than 40. So then why is this, wait, hold on, I'm actually confused. Oh, okay. What? Is there, oh wait, no, hold on. What the hell is going on here? There is no, like, is pre stuff, right? Yeah. Okay. So then why is it that, because see, it's checking if 75, oh, Jesus Christ. It's checking if 75 is less than 40, and it should fail? Restricted, hold on, where is this? Boolean. Wait. What are Booleans? Hold on, did I mess this up? Thing is, I think Booleans might be false by... Am I stupid? Is that why? Oh my god, that's why. It's because if you make a Boolean but you don't set it like I did, its default value is false. So restricted right off the bat is equal to false since I didn't set it. And the only things that these conditionals do is if they pass, then it makes restricted equal to false. And here, if it's restricted, it returns, meaning it anything after doesn't run. But the thing is, there was no way for it to set it to true if it was restricted rather. Which is why it needed to be true by default, so that the only way it can be false is if the condition is met. And since I didn't set it to true by default, it always passed. And so since I did that, you can see here it's only blinding once and not twice. Only blinding once, and it's not doing the additional blind where it reduces it to 35. I am stupid. Because see here, what it was doing before, if you noticed, it was blinding twice. But now, since I fixed it, it's blinding once. Okay, cool beans. If I set it to, reducing it by what? By 20? So it has to be like 60. If I do, actually no, it has to be 59, so that it gets reduced to 39. So this one's going to actually blind twice, yeah, because what we do is oh, I'm confused now, because this should have blinded twice. Oh, you know what? I think, oh, what? I think it checked the accuracy, hold on. Okay, this one's gonna be like a little bit difficult to explain. It's not applying it here, even though after the first application, it reduced it to 39. Because the thing is, if you noticed before, I'll try to pull it up, see if I can find it. Yeah, before, it's checking the accuracy before any accuracy change is put into place. So here, at the very beginning, the conditional is checking the accuracy before the accuracy is even applied here. So when the conditional accuracy check checks the accuracy, it's 59. But then any other case, whenever he blinds him again after the first one, it's really strange because it's equal to 39 then, because it's just reverting. It's so strange. Because I thought that effect listeners were always post-change and not pre-change. Which is strange. Okay, let's... Oh my god, this is so stupid. Okay, let's go into the stat change event. Because... Why do I check? Do I? Wait. What? On source is pre. And is not is pre. What? Why is it running though? Why is it running pre-change? Because here it's checking the accuracy pre-change, but it shouldn't, because here, if it's the effect listener and it's not pre-change, meaning if it's not before the change is actually... Oh, you know why? Because I'm a friggin' idiot, and it's not the pre-change for the accuracy change, it's a pre-change for the attack itself, which is why the listener is doing it right here, because it's checking the accuracy after this attack went through. Oh god, so it's working properly. It's just a little nuanced in how it's working. Okay. I guess I don't know how I can fix that. I don't know if I can actually. Let me go into here. Oh, actually, I do know why it's doing it. Because I was like, okay, so why is it doing the conditional first and then the other change? It's because in the owner's array list, whenever I initially unlock the spell, I apply it. So this means that the normal effect listener is first in the list to do the like initial accuracy reduction that's guaranteed to apply. But then whenever you upgrade it, this then applies the conditional listener. But the thing is, I call upgrade 1 and then upgrade 2. And what happens is, when upgrade 2 happens, it reapplies the guaranteed listener, which, when it applies the listener, it takes out the original one. So what happens is, the conditional listener is still in the array list, but the original one, the guaranteed one, is taken out, and when it's reapplied and put back into the listener's array, the conditional is first. So it's first in the listener array, and so that means it's first to be the one that gets checked. And since it runs through the listeners in the array, start to finish, or front to back, it's going to do the conditional one first if you upgrade the spell 1 and then upgrade the spell 2. Because in upgrade spell 2, it calls the apply listener, which removes the effect and then reapplies it in the listener, which pushes it at the end of the array list. Oh god. Okay, so I guess I just have to do a check here where if this dot bot upgrade 2 Jesus, okay, hold on, I'm gonna do something real quick. Rename apply effect listener. And then what we're going to do is do another function, apply conditional listener, where I'm basically going to copy this and put it here instead. So upgrade spell 1, we're going to this dot apply conditional listener. And then here, if this dot bot upgrade 2, this dot apply conditional listener. So that when we remove and reapply this listener, if we bought the upgrade, also reapply the conditional listener. So that the guaranteed listener is first and the conditional listener is second, meaning it will apply this one first and then it will apply this one. So hopefully that made any sort of sense. But what I'm going to show you, what I'm hoping to change is on the first instance of the blind, I want it to do the initial application of the -20, and then I want to check and apply the second one. And hopefully that it does it here. To show you what I mean. It doesn't fucking do it. Why not? Tell me. Oh, wait. I think I know why. Because I need to... Okay, I can actually do this real quick. I don't need to apply conditional listener here. I can call it here and upgrade spell 1. Wait, do I? Hold on. Conditional listener. Ew, I'm an idiot. I'm an idiot. It's bot upgrade 1. You're an idiot. Yeah. Okay. Because it was the first upgrade that gave the conditional listener, not the second one. I think that might still not work, though, because of how it looked. Yeah. Oh, wait. No. No. It's working. See? This is what I was... That whole rambling nonsense led up to this point where when you first apply your blind to the target, the conditional checks after the first application. Because before, it was checking the accuracy before the initial one went through, so it wasn't applying it the first time. Jesus. Okay, that was a little bit of a ridiculous, dumb, ramble nonsense, but it works now. It works just fine. I got it to work, and now I'm just going to take 2 seconds to make the next one, which is the steady aim, which is just stat increases. So we're going to do passive, add class. This is steady aim, extends, passive spell. It's me. Okay. And do that and do that. Super shooper. Okay. Oh my god. Actually, I do need to go back into my other one because... Actually, no I don't. No I don't. Yeah. Idiot, dummy. Super... plus 25% critical strike chance. And then plus 15% accuracy for a total of 30%. Okay, so then override update description. I do need a variable here. Accuracy buff. Numbness, no, it's a number, equals 15. Get out of here. This dot description equals plus this dot accuracy buff percent accuracy. All right, so override unlock. Basically, just need a new stat change event, changing stat accuracy, change type buff on the owner of this. The source is the owner. Change is 15. Rounds is going to be false. Okay. And that's it. That's all for the unlock. So we're going to override upgrade spell 1. On the upgrade spell 1, this is the crit chance. So I don't need anything to do with the accuracy buff. I just need to do a new stat change event. And it's going to be changing... Is it just crit chance or is it actual like critical strike chance? Yeah, it's critical strike chance. Okay, let's do that then. Critical strike chance. Change type, it's a buff. Target is the owner. Source is the owner. By a change of 25, rounds is going to be false. Alright, and then override upgrade spell 2. Basically, this dot accuracy buff plus equals 15. And the same thing, new stat change event. And we're good. So this accuracy buff isn't really used for anything other than just the description. So that's good. Let's go ahead and do this. Oh, I need to initialize it. Var Sharpshooter. Steady. Oh god. Aim. Steady aim. Oh jeez. Passive. Steady equals new. Steady aim. Statty aim? No, not statty. That's not even a word. Basically, just do that, and this should work. And in the battle, we might actually see the player critting a bit. I'll look and see. So here, yeah, accuracy buff 15, critical strike chance buff by 15, accuracy buff by 15. So he gets 105 accuracy, so he's guaranteed to attack. The player was gonna win anyway, just because his weapon deals so much more damage. But as you can see here, the player critically struck the ally for 87 damage. I think a crit just doubles the damage that it would have done. And then we get another crit, we get another crit, we get another one, another one, another one. There we go, another one right there, another one. Yeah, so the ally stood no chance. And that works just fine. I told you, this one didn't take long at all. This was the friggin' tar in the ground that you didn't see, and you get stuck in it for an hour trying to get out. Anyways, or quicksand was probably a better analogy, but whatever, it's fine. Eye gouge works, steady aim works. Next video, sharp eye, blinding strike, sharp arrows. Not going to be too bad. +1 accuracy per level, very, very easy. This one I've done many times before. You get a % chance to apply a status effect, and this one is basically another one. It's just a % chance to change how your damage works. I will use the which one is a change listener? Is it here? It's something. I'll figure it out. I don't want to go through that right now just because this video was a little bit longer. I'm not actually sure how long it is. I always lose track of time when I make these videos. Hopefully it wasn't too long. I have made really long videos in the past, and I hope this isn't one of them because I know how tedious my videos can be when they get too long. And so anyways, that's the end of that video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did, then please show your appreciation by liking it, commenting, subscribing, all that good garbage, and I'll see you guys next time.